In preparation for moving to Kenya, I planned out what my credit card strategy would be. I watched all the credit card gurus and took something from each of them to ensure that I have what works for me. Thank you, gurus. This current stint in Kenya is for 6 months. On my previous trips to Kenya, I relied on M-Pesa and withdrawing cash from the many available ATMs. But be sure to have the right type of bank account in the US, where there will be no foreign transaction fees on ATM withdrawals here in Kenya. For those thinking of traveling to East Africa for an extended period, you need to get an M-Pesa account to transact e-commerce via your mobile phone whenever credit cards are not an option or cash is not readily available. Think of M-Pesa like Venmo or Zelle. M-Pesa is ubiquitous in Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and several other African countries. One of my favorite restaurants here in Kenya does not accept credit cards, so I just use M-Pesa on my phone to pay my bill. I will do a bit on M-Pesa in a future video. Okay, now let's talk about my planned credit card strategy and how it fared after 1 month in Kenya. Here are the cards I took with me to East Africa: American Express Platinum, American Express Gold, Bilt World Elite, and Citi Premier. Let's start with American Express Platinum. This would handle my flight and hotel accommodations while moving around in Kenya and other African countries, while earning 5x points on all these transactions. I've settled on the coastal town of Diani Beach, but I make frequent overnight visits to cities like Nairobi, Malindi, Mombasa, where I use my Platinum card to book hotels. Also, lounge access is a must to take the bite out of traveling. There are priority pass lounges in just about all airports. American Express Gold. This would handle all my international dining while earning 4x points. Bilt. This would be my backup dining card with 3x points because I expect that the Amex Gold will not be accepted in all cases. Also, 6x on dining on the first of every month is just a no-brainer. I still have to pay rent for my apartment back in the US, so this card gets a good workout. At the very last minute, I remembered that I will have a lot of supermarket shopping while in East Africa, so I grabbed my Citi Premier card, which gives me 3x points on international supermarket purchases. Pretty perfect, right? Well, not so fast. The American Express Gold Card for dining has a pretty poor acceptance rate here in Kenya. Unless I'm at a swanky hotel restaurant, I can pretty much guarantee it's not going to be accepted. Here I am expecting to get 4x points on all of my dining spent, but I have been met with about a 10% acceptance rate. So goodbye to 4x dining. This is where my dining backup plan came into play. Bilt offers 3x on dining and 6x on rent day. So each time Amex Gold disappoints, Bilt steps up. Naturally, there are no foreign transaction fees, so using the Bilt card is very seamless. I still can't get over the fact that there is no annual fee to hold a Bilt card. Back in the US, Amex Gold offers 4x points on both supermarkets and restaurants. But Amex has already identified that foreign supermarkets will limp in at 1x. Keep in mind that my Citi Premier returns 3x points on foreign dining and foreign supermarket purchases. Amex Gold might be the king in the US for dining and restaurants, but certainly not here in Africa. So I pose the question, which is the better travel card when traveling to Africa? Let me help you out a bit. Amex Gold, $250 annual fee. Citi Premier, $95 annual fee. The answer is pretty clear. The Citi Premier beats out the American Express Gold in this travel use case. By the way, Citi Premier is offering 10x points on hotels through June 2024 when booked through their travel portal, and is offering a whopping 75,000 points as a sign-up bonus. If you don't have this card and you're looking for a very flexible travel card that touches on many spend categories, you should jump on this offer. I'll add a link to the offer in the description below. Here's an unexpected Citi benefit that I encountered here in Kenya. The last time I was here, I had wired money for rent in advance. However, this time around, I asked the property manager if they take credit cards. I expected a no, or at best a yes, but with a transaction fee, because rental properties tend to pass through the processing fee to the customer. They said yes. I paid using my Citi Premier because they don't take Amex. And to my surprise, I saw 3x when I checked my transaction online. It turns out that my apartment here is coded as lodging. Citi offers 3x on lodging, so can you believe that I'm getting 3x for my apartment here in Kenya? Next month, I'm gonna pay my rent here in Kenya on rent day using my Bilt card. If all goes according to plan, I should earn double points on rent day, effectively making Bilt's 2x on hotels, motels, and resorts 4x. It is revolutionary in the US where Bilt offers 1x on rent. But to potentially earn 4x here on the coast of Kenya will be a delight. I will share if it works. The gamble is that I don't know how each card will interpret merchant categories. I know for sure that Citi gives me 3x on my rent here, but I will gamble next month to get 4x using Bilt. So here's the scorecard for my original travel credit card strategy. Amex Gold, F. Amex Platinum, B, because one small airline didn't take Amex Platinum. Bilt, A, and Citi Premier, A+. I need to make a few adjustments for the coming months. I neglected to take into consideration that many merchants here might categorize their businesses different than what we expect. One of my favorite restaurants in Diani, called Apero, always returns 1x because of how it's classified. So when I should get 3x on my purchases from Apero, I'm only getting 1x. There is no way to know this ahead of time, which is why I scrutinize every transaction online. However, this exposed that I don't have a catch-all 2x plan for this international trip. So I have a new plan. Family members will be visiting me 6 weeks from now, so I've already asked them to bring me my Capital One, Venture X, and Savor One cards for me. My Capital One Venture X will be my 2x catch-all plan to never again get 1x on any purchase. The Venture X is already part of my Apple Pay and Google Wallets, but most places here require that you swipe the physical card, even though the tap sign is on the machine. In summary, Amex's low acceptance rate was a surprise, but it makes sense that merchants don't want to be bothered with the high Amex interchange fees. So stay tuned for a future video with my updated travel credit card strategy when I get my Capital One cards. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my actual travel channel to see what life is like for an American traveling Africa.